Hi everyone. So I'm going to go over this assignment and show you how to take your 5-color poster that you created in last assignment and how to make it 2-color and 1-color versions. And remember, the reason for that is sometimes if you're doing high runs and offset printing, it will bring your costs way down because you're not using as many rollers on the press. There's pre-production costs of plates and things like that, and also can run on a smaller press usually when you have fewer colors, and there's ink and all sorts of considerations. So the fewer the colors, the less expensive it is to reproduce. So this is our 5-color poster. There's a 4-color Photoshop image. This is imported into Illustrator, and here's our spot color that we created last time. So how I would do this is, let's go into Photoshop and open that background picture. Okay, so this is the picture that's in my current 5-color one. Now I put a blue overlay on this and did some hue saturation work and then ran a brush across the mask. You may not have done that, but for this case I'm going to remove those two, shut off those 2 layers. I'm going to go down here to the adjustment layer and hit black and white. And what that does is it removes all the color information. You can take that photo and now it's brought it down to a grayscale. Now once you've done that, come up into image mode and change it to grayscale. It'll ask if you want to flatten it. I keep it, always keep the layers. It doesn't change the profile really, so you'll be okay with this in your final piece. Alright, so let's go back and open our original. So in this case, you don't have to reinvent the wheel. What I would first do is take your original and save the Illustrator file. In this case, I would take it down to 1 and 2 color posters. Save it. Okay, and then I would come here, saving it, and make sure that Artboards is selected, and come over here, and I'd add another artboard. And what it does, it will, this way you can do both your posters on in one file. So I would start by deleting this background. All right. And now remember, we have this file here. Remember to save it. Save it as, we'll go Eddie BW. And we can keep that as a Photoshop file. It will import just fine. Replace it. And we come in here and we'll go to File, Place, and we'll place the background file there. Now it's imported at a larger size. I can come over, hit Scale, grab this, press Shift, make sure it takes, make sure it's highlighted, and then hit that, and then Shift. Alright, now it's a little too small, but come over here. Grab it again. Make sure we have that selected. Size it. Place it. It might take a little finessing to get it to be the exact size you want. And it's good to have it run off the artboard a little bit for bleeds. That is something we'll talk about later in your when you get more into digital printing. But take it off the artboard a little bit. There we go. And then I'd grab this and I'd right click to arrange and go to send to back. And then there you have it. So how this is configured now is, this is black and white, this is your spot color, so it's only two rollers on the press, one to lay the black ink and one to lay this. So that significantly has reduced your costs. So you can take this then, grab the whole thing, hit Control C, and come over to your other artboard, click on that, and go paste in place. And there it is, you have an exact replica. Now, what we want to do here is we want to get this down to 1. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to grab this, grab the background for right now, and I'm going to go to, I'm going to lock it. Let's see if I remember where I can find lock. There we go. I want a lock selection. What that means is I can play with this text here without shifting around the background image. So come here. I'm going to grab that text. All right. Then I can come into colors and just hit boom and change that text to white. All right. So now this is black and white. Now one other thing you're going to want to do, and you have to do this because otherwise the Illustrator profile's reading it as CMYK. Come up here and go to grayscale. Now there you have it. You have a black and white version right here. You have a 2-color version right there. And again, you know, the beauty of it is that the essence of the poster changes. Obviously, it doesn't have some of the rich colors and, you know, some of the nuance that the full color one does. But the beauty of it is it still looks good. It's still professional looking. And so save. And make sure you save as, so we remember we took our original file, we renamed it, so we'll just say yes. And then say yes. And then save as a PDF right here. And you're done. There you have 1 and 2 color versions of the same poster we did. All right.